Okay, welcome back everyone. You already know who this is, and today we got yet another unboxing video for you guys. However, today is a very special video. You guys see the title? This is a No Nut November special, because as you know, today is now December 1st. It's literally like 3 a.m. right now as I'm recording this. But ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We survived No Nut November. Well, for those of us who actually did survive, we made it through a whole month of no gooning. We survived. We prevailed. And so, as soon as the clock hit 12 a.m., the rooster has awoken from its slumber. And what happened? I busted. Now, not everyone survived this war, so let's just take a moment of silence for those who sadly did not survive with us. Alright, so today's unboxing, you guys see the title again, it's the Bandai Creations Gigan from Godzilla Final Wars. The first version. You guys just saw me unbox the modified chainsaw version just a few days ago. So this one is the first version. This is the second. However, the main difference besides obviously the design, this is from Bandai themselves. Well, this one in the box is from Bandai Creation. And this figure came out way back in 2005 or 2006, I can't remember. The movie Godzilla Final Wars came out in 2004, but this figure didn't come out until like a year or two later. So correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's like 2006, but I could be wrong. But so because of that, this is a very old vintage figure, so it's not in its original packaging. But like, that doesn't really matter. We're just gonna get straight into this honestly. So again, congratulations to everyone who survived No Nut November. I am certified, a No Nut November certified winner, whatever. I don't even know. It's over. That's the point. And so today's unboxing is a special one to help celebrate our victory, you know, because we did it. We did it all together as a team. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right, so as always, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, or else this guy will come clap your cheeks tonight. All right, let's get Gigan out of this bag. All right. This is going to be the second ever Gigan figure in my entire collection. So, let's see. Here he is. The cyborg chicken, his first form, in all his glory. And this looks really, really fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. Again, this is not a mint condition unit, but considering how old this figure is, he is in great fucking shape right off the bat. And I don't really see much, like any worn out paint or any tear or anything. No like damage or anything. Not really, no. A little bit on the tail. Not really that much. But again, this is a very, very old figure. And it honestly looks mint condition, I'm not gonna lie. So, right off the bat, very good sign for this video, for this unboxing. Yeah, literally no like scratches, no nothing. I don't see anything. Wow, shout out to the guy who sold this to me on eBay. He took very good care of this figure. So, shout out to you. Thank you for doing business with me. And yeah, so let's take a closer look at Gigan himself. This first version of Final Wars Gigan. And right off the bat, the paint is splendid. Very, very nicely done. The blue, the fins are accurate, which is something that the movie Monster series got wrong, because this is accurate. And another thing, the tail is painted. The movie Monster series is not. So that is a great sign from this figure. Well, even though it's a very old figure, it's kind of ashamed that everything definitely had a downgrade in quality. But it's whatever. The Chainsaw Gigan's still pretty cool. You guys should definitely check out that unboxing. It's my most recent video. But anyways, so right off the bat, Gigan is looking monstrous. As always, this is such a sick-ass design for Gigan. This, man, whoever designed Gigan for Final Wars, you fucking cooked. I'm not gonna lie. His show-up design was always cool too. But this is a whole new level. This is just fucking badass. Man, he's such a goated design. Man, Gigan's so cool, bruh. Literally so fucking cool. Again, the tail's painted. Thankfully, this is a really, really nice figure. I really like this guy. Right off the bat. Alright, so articulation, the head. Does it? Oh, does it? Ooh, it does move 360. Very nice. The arms go up that far. Backwards that far. Same on the other side. The legs seem to go 360. Let's check the other one. Alright, 360 as well. Very cool. Nothing on the tail, which is fine. Maybe it's super glue. I think it might be super glue. I don't know. Because I know some listings of this guy had the tail like this piece missing. So maybe this does rotate. I don't know. It's not budging for me, but I'm not going to mess with it. And then the wings, nothing much. Or the fins, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But anyways, that's all you're going to get for your articulation. It's a Bandai vinyl figure, $20 figure when it released. So you're not going to get much articulation, but it's for what it's worth. I cannot speak today. Goddamn, but for what it's worth, you'd absolutely get your money's worth and some, because I'm not gonna lie, it might literally be because of the design, but they did such a great job capturing his design so well, arguably even better than the Monster Arts version. I'm not gonna lie, literally both of these figures, in my opinion, have a better sculpt, accuracy wise, than the Monster Arts, especially the head, like a jaw. You can definitely notice the difference, but paint wise, he's better. He's definitely better than this movie Monster Series figure. Now again, there are two different versions of each other. This is the first version, second version, chainsaw modified version. But again, the fins, this one's more accurate, and the tail is actually painted. So that's that. But I will say, the blue all over his body is more accurate on this guy, because I do see some like dark charcoal gray or black color on him, which is not accurate. Now most of his body is blue, which is good, but there is some like charcoal gray or black, whatever it is. Part of the reason why is because the movie has a very dark lighting, so and it's usually nighttime every time Gigan's on screen, so it might look like he has some charcoal gray on him in the design, but in actuality, he's actually all blue, just completely blue, and then the silver and the red, and that's it. But it still looks really nice nonetheless. And another thing about Bandai Curation, their figures are in somewhat of a pose, like their Final Wars Godzilla, which I'm about to bring out in just a bit for a size comparison. And then this guy, the legs are positioned differently. This one's more forward, this one's more back. Very cool. The tail is a bit of an angle. Meanwhile, the movie Monster series is all straight, standard, straight tail, yep, straight feet, evenly, I cannot speak, evenly aligned with each other, whereas this guy is more of a dynamic pose, which is really cool to see. And yeah, alright, for some quick size comparisons, here is Gigan compared to the Bandai Creations Godzilla from Godzilla Final Wars, same movie, and here they are side by side to each other, and this definitely works together. But if you want more accuracy wise, then it would be something like that, because Godzilla's 100 meters and Gigan is under 120 meters in this movie. But nonetheless, they look really nice next to each other, definitely works together. And yeah, up next we got, of course, the demoniacal fit Son Goku. Very nice, cool, very cool. Gigan's a bit smaller than I imagined, I'm not gonna lie, but it still works. Very nice. And then up next, here he is compared to the Hiya Toys Energized Godzilla from Godzilla Kong the New Empire. Very cool. Very interesting. That's that. And then of course, here he is compared to the Bandai Movie Monster Series Modified Chainsaw Gigan that I just unboxed on my recent video before this one. Should definitely check it out. But anyways, here they are side by side, and they're mostly the same size. I thought this guy would be smaller, this guy would be bigger, but they're somewhat fairly the same size. Yeah, this guy's just a bit taller, just a tad bit. But nonetheless, they look awesome side by side to each other. Very cool. And last but not least, here he is compared to the SH Monster Arts Space Godzilla, the Decisive Battle version. I also have the normal version with the Corona Beam, as well as the Super 7 Space Godzilla, which I did unboxing videos for all three of them. They're on my channel, you should definitely check them out. But here's the Decisive Battle version next to Gigan, and they look really cool next to each other, I'm not gonna lie. If these two were to show up in Supernova, I could see this being the size for them next to each other, if both of them are going to be in Supernova. So what do you guys think? Your top runners for the main villain Godzilla Kong Supernova. Who is it going to be? It's probably going to be Space Godzilla, but there's always a chance Gigan could be in the mix too. And they look awesome next to each other. I might literally add him to my Supernova display. I'm not sure, but we'll see. This guy looks awesome, and he would rock on that display. So we'll see. But again, here they are next to each other, and they look awesome. And that is going to wrap up size comparison. Alright, so overall, Gigan here turned out to be awesome. I'm not going to lie. I do see a little chip right here. Just a little one, if you can see. Which, I'm not really mad about it. It's a very old figure, so there's bound to have some chips somewhere. It luckily on mine doesn't really have too many, so I'm pretty happy with that. Shout out to the seller for keeping it in as good condition as possible, considering how old this figure is. So shout out to the seller for selling this one to me. And yeah, overall I'm really glad to have it in my collection. Now I have both versions of Final Wars Gigan, and they're going to be rocking on my display. And this one in particular might be going on my Supernova display, because again, there's always a chance that Gigan could either be alongside Space Godzilla, or he could be the villain himself, because nothing is officially confirmed yet with Space Godzilla, although one of the actors might have just leaked Space Godzilla a while ago, so that's sad. But there's always room for Gigan as well, and we'll just have to wait and see. But for now, this was another successful unboxing video. So I know it was a short one, but the $20 figure, vinyl figure from Bandai, there's not really much to go with other than the sculpt and the paint, which phenomenal work by Bandai Creation. They did a great job with this figure. Super happy to have this in my collection. And that is going to wrap up this short unboxing video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. congratulations everyone who succeeded in No Nut November, like yours truly. We did it. We made it strong. We're in December now, and we're about to approach 2026, which is going to be a big year for us Godzilla fans. We got Godzilla Minus Zero. We got Season 2 of Monarch Legacy of Monsters, although that's going to be a Kong thing. And honestly, I'm not really looking forward to that. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm probably just going to skip on that Monarch Season 2. But we'll also be getting our first trailer for Godzilla Kong Supernova. Most likely at the very end of the year. Maybe San Diego Comic-Con as a possibility as well. If not, then early 2027. January 2027 at the very latest. But I do believe we're going to get our first trailer for Supernova sometime next year, 2026. So definitely look forward to 2026, G fans. Because if y'all remember, 2023, we had Godzilla Minus One, and then Monarch Season 1, and just a few months later, Godzilla Kong The New Empire. And now, as we're about to head into 2026, we're going to have Godzilla Minus Zero, and just a few months later, Godzilla Kong Supernova. So, history is going to repeat itself once again. And I look forward to it because 2023 to 2024 was a dominant time to be a Godzilla fan. That was so fucking awesome. And yeah, I'm honestly just yapping too much at this point. So I will see you guys in the next video. Y'all stay safe. And yeah, Supernova.